Squirrels, calling all squirrels. It's hot and Grady's got her bun with my different colored hairs, natural, and the dye job. How in the world is everybody today? Hey, hey. And I'm just singing to myself. Good old mouse stitch. Either gonna be a wrap, rectangular wrap, or a scarf. This is kindly in pitiful shape, ain't it? In messed up wiener formation. This wiener's had it. Oh my. And my lovely coffee and cream furl. Where is everybody? There's Becky with some hearts. Hey, Sugar Butt. How are you? Shuggy buttocks. I'm here. Well, so am I. You're there, and I'm here. Hey, El Rose. I'm fabulous. Better than I deserve to be. How y'all? Becky's great. Rose, are you great? Y'all, my hair is up. Normally I'm sporting a lid of some sort. And it's my buddy Jax, my Scrabble buddy. But y'all, lately, now I got my tea down here. I'll show you that in a minute. But lately, this is so good, y'all. They got this in the regular Fresca drink. You feel so much better, Becky. Your blahs are gone. Yay! I've been praying for you, and I'm sure lots of other people have been too. Woohoo! But normally the original Fresca is like a grapefruit diet soda. And I believe it's put out by Coca-Cola. C-O-L-A, Cola. La 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 Lola. I don't see it, but I think it is. But anyway, this is something kind of sort of new. This is just supposed to be flavored water, but it don't really. It says sparkling soda water. And this says strawberry citrus. Hey, Denny. Hey, Linda. Hey, Crochet Nana. But I don't really taste anything. And there's a blackberry too. But I put one of these. They come in these little packets. Now, this one is my very favorite. Y'all know how I'm a fruity chick. I'm fruity. But I do love the berry. These are all right. But I wish. I'm going to have to look next time I go to the grocery store and see if they just have one of these, but I doubt it. You know how when you find something you like, you didn't know Fresca was still made? Yes, it is, Becky. It's 100 years old, but it's been around a long time. Yay, Denny said I'm a good girl. I love you, Denny. I value your judgment. I don't guess it's a judgment, but your opinion. Hey, Sharon, hugs to you. I was just in her Zoom for a little bit. Was talking to Miss Dana Wanderlust. She's trucking it down the road. And I saw Petra. And I saw my sister Teresa Patton. And who else was on there? It was kind of a slim crowd, but I didn't stay long because I had to get ready to come on here. But anyway, these two things together, especially with that one. And there's a blackberry one too, and I got it too. I can't tell the difference in how they taste, really. Really, I can't. And how they taste just by themselves. And I sure can't tell it gives me any energy. I can sleep on that just as well as I can sleep it. Oh my goodness. And down here, I didn't even put high test in it today, but I got my raspberries. Linda H., Linda's Yarn Barn. But I did put 2 raspberry royales in there. It's with black tea. And this is from Mama Swift, raspberry and pomegranate. Now, this is good, too. It's good to see y'all. We only got 13 here so far, but that's okay. Sometimes it's fun to have a little small group. Our Barbara Whisper is a guest on Little John's Crochet. Oh, is that going on now? Is she showing her dyed yarn? I bet she is. Hope your day's going great. Yes, today is your oldest girl's birthday. She's 5 hours old plus. That's funny. Hey, my sweet Donna Mako, coming in with the tulip. Hey, reap what you sow. I just love how you spell your sow. Cute name, cute channel name. I love it, love it, love it. Love it. I'm using my phone too to keep up with y'all, but this is what I'm working on for right now, but I'm just in here. But this is some very variegated. I've shown y'all this before in better shape. It's kindly of a mess. Sort of fell apart. And it's Karen Y. Hey, girl. So I'm using my beautiful coffee and cream squirrel furl. Todd. Is Jareth working you too hard? Who is Todd and reap what you sow? Must be. Oh. So your name is Todd, reap what you sow. I've seen your name before. Are you a squirrel? I know you've been in here before, but I don't see a whole lot. But thank you for coming today. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to you all for coming today. Where's everybody else? We got some more stuff going on. That Little John's is going on. And I think I saw Tina was on. Reap and his wife, Todd and his wife have a wonderful homestead channel. Okay. And I'm sure I've checked it out before. I'm sure I'm one of your subscribers. Or if I'm not, I will be fixing that. When I go on my page that shows me who my subscribers are, and if I'm not subscribed to them, it'll have it won't be, you can tell, it'll say subscribed ed if you are subscribed, but you can't depend on that, because then you go to their channel and like it's already grayed out and the bell's rung and everything. So I used to just hit all the subscribes and make them subscribed. But then I think it was Amber Ooh Ah Crochet said, "You just hit 8K. Oh my gosh. That is wonderful. Congrats. Here I am trying to get to 2K. I need help. I'm stuck." But it's okay. I think a lot's got to do with the like Denny said, how the yeah, look at my yarn. It's in Kylie. It's beautiful, but it's a mess right now. It's some Hobby Lobby yarn. It was called Glow or Glowing. And I've forgotten I think it's already, maybe this color is discontinued because I got a bunch of it on one of their clearance sales for $1 or $1.24, something like that. Lisa, hey girlfriend. We have a celebration. Reap what you sow. Just hit 8K. What? And they're a homesteading channel. Granny Jareth Todd's wife runs a tight ship. I'm gonna have to watch that for sure. And it's Mary Ann, better known or otherwise known as Crotchety Clogger. And it's Tony, aka Auntie Vernon. We are all just fabulous, or I am. And I am even more so now that y'all are here. I'm working on a little mouse stitch, I don't know, scarf or rectangular wrap, or y'all know. I just love to do mouse stitch. So tell me where you are. The usual stuff like you do on Christmas. What's in your cup? What you drinking? Like Chevy Rail says, get your drink. Jeremiah has a whip. Uh-oh. How come I get a little moolah and spend it? 'Cause you are addicted to the fiber like we all are. Hey, sissy. Addicted to the fiber, addicted to the, or I like buying tools and bags as much as I do yarn. I got a plenty yarn. Yeah, orange spice tea, Linda. That sounds good. And Nana's H2O and something. Cuyahoga Falls. I'm sure I slayed that. Reap what you sows in Louisiana. Crochet Nana is lurking. And she was printing patterns or is printing patterns. Golly, did y'all see Sandy Left Is Right Thursday night showing that? I was just talking about it in Zoom. She was showing the printed pattern for that Phoenix that a lot of people are doing, a lot of people on Zoom are doing or getting ready to do. Mary Ann says, no, 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 no more, Denny. And let me get back and see where everybody is. Let me go to my phone so I don't have to stop the chat up here. Jack says, listening to it rain here in Washington, sipping country peach tea with a little vanilla cream. Yum. And Mary Ann just ordered a bunch of beads on Etsy. That's for your row counters. Yeah, the novel, Crochet Nana. That thing was like almost a ream of paper. Good gracious. Got a call, have to run. Okay, please come back, Todd. Or your wife, or both of you. Becky says 314 water and black cherry to taste in Georgia. Lisa said the pages were insane that she printed out. I know. I think I wouldn't have used my printer, paper, and ink. I would have just paid to go to Staples or some office printing place, I believe. I think you'd do as well paying for it and doing that than using up all your stuff. That's just my 2 cents. And somebody was saying, was it Cyn a while ago? CYN was saying the first part of it. I don't know how much of it was she called, what did she say? The prelogue or whatever. She said, hey Shannon, good to see you. Anyway, she said, I spy with my little eye box almost ready to ship. Woo! Yay! Hey, Freaky. How are you? Becky says the Hobie pattern was 51, her hobby, 51 pages. A bunch of it was directions and pictures. Well, I can't, with crochet, I'm still such a newbie. And yes, Denny, she is. But it's I done forgot what it was now. It's shoot. It's a circular needle. Hey Helen, star-crossed, yay! And there's Whisper. Whisper, I heard you were a guest on the Little John show or something. Or Little John's channel. I'll have to go back and look at that. If it was not trying to rain and storm, you'd be outside, Freaky. It's nice here. It's 70 something. Jack says a little box of happy that was just sitting in her stash. Needles and yarn. Thank you so much. Better a box of happy than a box of crappy. Yeah, for sure. Denisha said, Freaky, just grab your chair and come sit by her. And Denny said, Barbara, as in Whisper, you did a great job. And Whisper said, yeah, I was on there. We just finished. I'm still trying to let it sink in. Were you showing and talking about your dyed yarn, Barb, or what? I will go back and watch. I was excited for you. Tell us what you got in your cup if you want to, what the weather's like, what you're working on, the usual stuff. I have missed you, Helen. Have you been okay? Hope you hadn't been ill. You just been busy probably, huh? Freaky geek, I know you heard me. Mary Ann said, was it a live show? I believe it was. And Lisa said, hey again, Whisper. I was just in Little John's listening and watching you on her live. Very informative. Hey, Rosalie. Rosalie's Craft Creations. Okay, Freaky's got his chair. Scooted over beside Denny. Donna says, hey, Helen. I'm so happy to have Miss Donna. And Jack says, does anyone hand dye hanks of cotton, hemp, or bamboo? I bet you Whisper has, or does. Whisper SDI, who is Helen. Barb was thinking about Stitches being Helen. And our girl that made the cross, Thunder above creation, she's been coming some. Tony, who was Auntie Vernon, says, I think I'm getting the hang of the circular needles. I had my washcloth. Let me look here. It's done gone up. Somewhere you had something. Hang on, I missed it. Missed it. Let's see. I had my washcloth on 10-inch needles, and it was driving you nuts. Usually I do I usually do my washcloths on circulars too. I most often do everything on circulars, whether it's in the round or or something flat like a wrap or washcloth or whatever. Because then you just don't have to worry about losing the other needle or whatever. You switch to circulars and it's going much faster. Well, that's good. And Freaky says, I've been hearing not all cotton takes dye well. We have to, Freaky, use the right kind of dye. With the RIT dye mower. Now, you know what? I'm not sure about cotton. I should have brought some in here. I might go get it in a minute. But it's good for man-made fibers. Since cotton is a plant-based, I would think it would dye just like wool does. I don't know. Does anybody know what that gets Knit Crate? I think it's going to be, I saw Rebecca from Kim Knits, who is the designer, whatever, behind, they have one for all of our months now, or most all of them. And she's the one over this one. Cotton needs an acid dye, Barb says. Okay. So, I wasn't going to use the Kool-Aid. I was going to use my RIT dye more. But I watched Rebecca from Kim Knits do hers, and she said Kool-Aid's got citric acid in it. So you could still use vinegar. But she just dyed it. You know what I need to get is some of those. Of course, I've got tongs, but my tongs are a pain. They're wire, but they're not closed all the way. So the yarn can get in that little spot. It's aggravating. I'll have to show you those sometimes too. But Rebecca just takes a zip tie and puts it around the yarn, and she was dip dyeing. You're still waiting on your April knit crate, bag crate. It's not in a box this time. It's a bag. I got mine the other day. I showed it to you. It was the purple. But I got the red too on the double down days. And it's not a red, it's a raspberry, but it's pretty. I believe that freaky people are getting paranoid and angry. Many of the doctors are saying wearing masks when healthy is detrimental and we touch our faces more. I heard that too, and I don't see how we would touch our faces more with a mask on. Do you? I don't think I do. Unless people are doing it like adjusting it or something. But if you got it on, you're still not like you're touching your nose or your mouth. You're touching the material. Yes, they have a point about, Marianne says, a point about our immunity. I think it's called herding or something. You have some baby alpaca that is not, I know, they're baby alpaca, the knit crate baby alpaca we got one time. God, it's so soft. So, so soft. Denisha says, Donna, it's the ministry of laying on of the hands. We've done that before in church. I believe in that too. Hey, Michelle Sleeper. Yeah, moving the mask or adjusting them all the time. I don't know. I still think it's better to have one on, maybe. But what do I know? Marianne says, yes, that's it. Herd, Herd, immunity. Freaky, don't wear a mask and still itchy. Well, of course. Donna, you gonna bless him with the spirit of slap, Denny. She gonna have a laying on the hands of Freaky. Lol. Freaky said we were mean. No, we not. We just like to play with you, Freaky. You're fun. Yeah, I got it, Denisha. I didn't at first, but then I did. You want to use one skein to try to knit a shawl? What you talking about, Tony? Of the what you were just talking about? Was that you that was talking about the baby alpaca? Does anybody know with the knit crate, are we getting 2 to dye or just 1? Hope it's 2 with a lot of yardage. I love getting 2 with at least 300 yards on each one because that's how much I need. Yeah, the baby alpaca for a shawl. Yeah. Ricky says hello, Michelle, and all that he missed. Becky says it worries us, the masks, so we move them around. You don't want to wear one, but I'm going to have to. Got doctor's appointment starting the 7th. And Tony says some places are wear your mask at work and we take them off for break. So what's the point? Yeah. Denny says, well, I'm going to continue to wear my mask. One of my grandsons is premature, so therefore to help keep him safe and to keep herself safe, she will wear the mask and wash her hands. Yeah, me too. I don't wear the gloves and stuff because I can't stand gloves unless it's freezing cold and I'm wearing them to stay warm. And Tony says that she made her own masks. They are a bit bigger so you get some airflow. Yeah, because when I wear it in Walmart, if I'm in there any much of any time at all, I'm like gasping for air, but it's like I can't wait to get outside in my car and tear it off. Hello, Kathleen. Freaky, if I wear a mask, my nose will run all the more and faster. And that's too messy, no thanks. Yep. I'm with you, Denny. That's what I'm going to do. But then I don't, I don't have to go to work or anything. I'm home. Ew, Tony sneezed in your mask. Ew. Freaky touch of claustrophobia. It just feels like I can't breathe. Maybe it is, but don't usually don't usually feel claustrophobic. Marianne says she sneezed in her mask. And Helen Starcross said, yep, she had to wear a mask at the hospital. You felt safer seeing everyone else wear them too, not for your safety, but for your hubby's, really. Yep. Anybody that's got immunity, problems. Yeah, if you wear it wrong under your noses so you can breathe, then what is the point? Jax, you can't stand breathing hot air, so you're constantly tugging on it. So you just stay home. That's probably the best. Yeah, Michelle, if it doesn't have a wire, is yours made of yarn or material, Michelle? If there's any way you can put that like jewelry wire, if you can cut a little piece of jewelry wire and stick it through there. I should have brought mine in here, but I'll leave mine in the car that Dora Beth made me. But she's got some kind of little wire in there, and it just goes right on your nose. And it's not uncomfortable or anything, but that keeps you from fogging up your glasses. Make nose holes. Oh, yeah, I did order a mask, and I should not have. So here I am with worrying about money. Brenda Bear is here. Did I say hi to you? If you fog up your specs, your mask is not fitting right and won't work 100. Yeah, it's yarn, Michelle. So just stick or even like a twist tie, if it's a wire twist tie off of a bag of bread or something. If you can stick just something that's wire, or like what else? Pipe cleaner. Anything you can get in there like that will let you adjust it. You just got here, Brenda? Okay. Kathleen, we have a lot of masks before the pandemic because everyone in your house are medicine graduates. You're still in school. Common sense, CENTS. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. It is, it is. You heard Tony someone say they saw a guy walking down the street with a mask on and a hole cut in it for a cigarette. Oh my God. He needs to stay home. Oh, that's too weird. Yeah, pipe cleaner. Yeah, Michelle. So did that help you? Any of those? Try any of those things. And just somehow, if you can get it, you might have to sew it a little bit or something so it doesn't move around because you want it to stay right in that nose area. You can MacGyver it. I'm sure you can figure it out. And Tony says, Annie Vernon, your sister works at a nursing home. They have to wear the paper mask 3 days before they get a new one. Oh my goodness. You'd think they'd get a new one every day. Freaky super glue it to a cloth, but not your skin. You talking about the wire? Becky, try aluminum foil folded. Yeah, that might work. And sew it in. Yeah, if you can do that, that might work. Whatever you got around the house that you can use. Be better than nothing. Worth a try, right? The old college try. Well, when I'm not in here working on this, and I'm not really working on because I'm keeping up with chat, but I've been mainly need to get back to some shawls and stuff. But I've been working on since I've been so hot lately, and it's only in the 70s here today. I think it's supposed to get up to 80 maybe tomorrow for the next couple of days. And then I believe it's going back into the 60s here in central NC. Kathleen, when she was little, she got cut from a small wire, so be careful. Yep, of course you want to be careful. Yep. So, working with the crazy tangled yarn, I need to stop and just ball it up. I should have just got I got plenty more skeins of this. I got so much of this when it was on sale at Hobby Lobby clearance, that 75% off sale a couple years ago. This stuff was called Glowing. I want to say it was Raspberry Twist or something like that. I've got one right over there. I'll have to take a look at it. I should have got a new one so don't have this mess to work out, but I wanted to use up what I'd already started, but it is Kentucky Derby Day, isn't it? But they're not having it. And Cindy Hartz was talking about, is Cindy still in here? Did Cindy come in here? She was talking about earlier, I was watching her on her live this morning, that something about the races at Talladega, but I don't know if that's still going on or not. I never did get into the racing stuff. I don't think she much, maybe, I don't know if she does now or not, but I hope so, Karen. Why, I sure do. I hate they closed down, Michael's didn't. But Hobby Lobby's a completely different animal than Michael's as far as their policies and stuff. Danny, you're here. Just had to pop over to someone's live. Was it Tina? Crafts by the Rose. I noticed she was on before I came on. Jax, they're supposed to run the race with no fans in the stands. How about that? So people are still watching on TV. How do you get the raisins to run around the track? What was it that sounded like raisins? It's raisins that make post raisin brand so different. What was that? More raisins, lots more raisins. More raisins than you have ever seen before if you like raisins. Fat, juicy raisins you'll like. Post raisin brand more. It's raisins that make. Yeah, remember that. Fans must be. Oh my gosh, freaky crazy. You are nutty. Nutty fad. I'm going to knock something over. I'm going over here to get this other yarn so I can tell you what it is, just in case you'd like to know. And I might go get my scissors and do a little surgery because I run into a knot. Gosh. Right here it is. Glowing. Golly, I paid $3.29. I bet you I didn't. It was $5.49. 60 acrylic, 40 poly, 198 yards. I was right on the name. Raspberry twist. Y'all see it? Standing up, trying to show y'all stuff. And I don't even know why I'm showing you because you can't get it. But I think. Excuse me, I'm going to go grab some scissors. And what else was I going to get to show y'all a while ago? Oh, my mask. It's out. I might run out to the car. Grab that. Talk amongst yourself. You like racing. I'm back. I can get in here without knocking everything over. Oh, mercy me. Sitting on stuff. You know, I showed y'all this the other day. The furls yarn. If y'all were here, you would scream. I missed it. Watch a possum pop up in her camera. Here's one. Meow. Did Madonna come up? There's Laura. Mad Mimi, it must be time to go. Better yet, a squirrel. Anyway, that is some pretty yarn. But it's $10 and it's only 182. And this is a DK, a size 3. But anyway, remember I said this was different than this? It wasn't as different as I thought, but it's just got a lot more of the yellow on it. This is the first one I got. So this is a G and this is a G plus. So this is a 4 and this is a 4.5. But What am I chewing on? Sorry. Smacking. It's one of those caramel things with the white stuff in it that I love. Didn't I show y'all this? This is the mask. This is the bottom of it. That elastic looks like elastic that would be on a bra or something, don't it? Looks like lingerie, lingerie. But right here, she's got this little pocket. I don't know if you can see the stitches. I doubt you can see it on here, but she's got it stitched in. But it's a flat, some kind of flat piece of wire. See? So when I put it on, I do this first. And it goes down under your chin like that. So it's pretty sealed up everywhere. And see, it doesn't fog up my glasses. But you can't breathe too good. Well, it's made with, I'm pretty sure this is cotton. But it's lined. I think I did show y'all this. Maybe on a, I know it was when I got it. It was a Happy Mail. Who did I miss saying hello to? Hey, Noni May. Sorry, I can't get rid of this piece of candy. Here's another hat I whipped up. They getting to look more and more like Dr. Seuss hats. Just using my bits and pieces. Let me grab my phone and see who all I've missed. Woo! Not much, just the usual. Just the usual, Noni May. But I've had a nice time. I hope y'all have. We've had a small group, but that's all right. Sometimes it's more funner like that. Hoping to bring the ducks home this week. Cool. Seems like kind of like you just took them. What's pretty? My mask. Dora Beth made my mask. I think I got it in. Did I get it in a? No, I just asked her if I won her subscribe pillow thing, and she was sending me something for that. She sent me this little squirrel, and it had a little moolah in it. I did end up was going to put it on a bill, but my brother got my medicine, so I was able to get a little bit of yarn. Yeah, Miss Noni coming in with her sugar booger. Did I see somebody say something about a Betsy? Who's Betsy? We got a Betsy in the house. Betsy, I don't know who Betsy is. Oh, Helen had to go. Helen had to go. Tony said they're going to start doing some serious downsizing at work, crossing your fingers that you get to keep working, but letting God guide things. You have to. That's right. You just have to. Denny, y'all are too much, she said. Annie Vernon said thanks to Betsy. Was Betsy here? Mimi? Was my Mimi Betsy here? Is she still here? I'm lost. Noni got to mail out Cindy Moulter's hooks this week. Now I think I'm caught up. Laura said, Mad Mimi, you went and saw the ducks yesterday. They're almost too hard to tell apart from your friend's ducks, so you need to get them soon. Noni was making something Jada and Stitches square. Your May, Jada and Stitches square. Oh, Tony, you were confused when you said the Betsy thing. Okay. Well, I was looking for a Betsy. Still here just listening, Barb said. Not used to being on this website. What? Here's some ducks my sister Teresa put on for you. Those look like mallards. What kind of ducks did you say you have, Laura? Did you say they're mixed or something? Tony, definitely I cannot say I have faith if I let fear dictate my actions and belief. That's right, but it's the human in us. I think when we start worrying or are fearful about something, and we just have to remember that God's, like Denny said, God's got this, or whoever said, God's got this. Yes, he does, and we need to give it to him, and this is me, and stop taking it back. Give it to him and leave it with him. It's hard. It's not as easy, and it's so freeing to do that. But yeah, they're mixed ducks. You got some tiny video of trumpeter swans, sandhill cranes, Canadian geese, lots of mallards. All the birds are coming home for the summer. Tundra swans are next. Yep. Mixed ducks. Mallards are so pretty, or the males. Isn't it weird how the males get to be the pretty ones and what birds or fish the same way? I guess they have to be pretty so they can attract the females. Noni May's got a pet turkey and a pet pig. You do now? Really? And Marianne says, cool, Laura. Can't wait to see. Tony, I try to give him praise in my day when I wake up. Yep. That's what we have to do. We have to get into the habit of doing that and being thankful for all the many blessings. And I'm the world's worst, or used to be. I think I'm a lot better now, for taking things for granted. And people that worry over their looks and stuff, or say they hate the way they look, or their nose is this or that or the other. And I want to say, listen, God made you, and think about the people whose faces are horribly disfigured from either being born that way, or a fire, or acid burn, or whatever. Think of how they have to live through it with people looking at them and all that stuff. So we totally got it made. Hey, Pat Cray Hollis, I'm so glad you could sneak in here. Kindly at the end, but we got a few more minutes left. Noni May, I wish I could type right. Mimi said something about the ducks. That's cause the birds have to blend in the surroundings to hide from predators while hatching. The females do, yeah. But the males get to stick out and look at me. I'm all purty. Look, girls. Kim thinks he's funny. He said, Mama, don't go outside. The piggy will think you're its mom. No, May, you're going to have to do some butt kicking over there. Hind end kicking. Noni May, amen. We got to love yourself. We are wonderfully made. Yeah. So don't be worried about some little something. Look at all these age spots and wrinkles I got, but I'm like Minnie Pearl. I'm just glad to be here. Tony, we are spoiled. I was reading my scriptures and they were talking about how when things are good, the devil gets a hand up and we forget who makes the good times. Yes. Yep. Denisha and I were talking on the phone yesterday, and it was so good to talk to my girl. Wasn't it, Danny? We're going to have to do more of that. About, the God, Lord's blessings and how, or I was mentioning taking things for granted, and we got to just thank Him all the time. Just have a heart of thanksgiving. And Diddy says, Tony, you're preaching good. Yes, she is. Yes, you are. And y'all remind me, does Marcel Boo, does she come on tonight? Or did she change it to Sunday? Is she on Saturdays and Sundays or just Sunday? That's what I'm asking. One virtuous woman, I love going in there. Talk about getting your spirit filled up. I love it. Tony says, I'm privileged to be almost 60. There are a lot of folks who don't make it this far. Amen. I'm just turned 61 in March. Look, it's Trish crocheting around New Zealand. She says, good morning. It's 8 a.m. Sunday where she is. Good Sunday morning to you. We're still partying on Saturday night. Teresa says, feeling better. Pat, thanks for asking. Pat Cray Hollis says, okay, ladies and gents, 29 in the chat and only 20 thumbs up. That's right. Don't forget. Appreciate it, Pat. And Noni said it was funny, though. Y'all just kidding each other, right? We're about half cracked. Laura says, I have a tie that needs to be broken. If you haven't voted for my next whip, please do. Okay. Laura Mad Mimi puts that's such a good idea. Her whips, don't you have your son? Is it Devin? He puts the whips in different bags so she doesn't know what's what. And she'll say, zebra bag, orange bag, whatever bag. And we vote on which one she works on. Pat is so good to help folks. Yes, Teresa, we are created in his image. That is right. And Auntie Vernon says, you miss going to church, but it gets you in the word more. Yeah. Do you go to One Virtuous Woman? Marcel is great in there. It's just, I feel the spirit. It's just wonderful. Isn't it, Teresa? Teresa goes. I know Teresa Craving Crochet goes. Sharita, hey, HD. Sharita, what is it? Something, a Coty. That's her natural way. a Coty. That's her business, I think. Let's see, Trish, I need to go buy spuds, potatoes, usually watch a worship service on a Sunday. Well, Trish, I hope you have a wonderful day. And when you gonna go live again? I hope I know about it when you do so I can show up. I will have to go back. Devil, quit calling him Devil. Fills my bags. I have no clue. What are the choices? Or should we just go to your, is it your last, Laura, is it your last video? Donnie Mae says, hey, Holly Dolly, who is HD, did you have a good birthday or a happy birthday? Been to Marvel's a few times. You talking about Marcel's, Tony? Trish, haven't left the house for 6 weeks. All of them are Hanks this time. What you talking about, Marianne? Oh, and Mad Mimi's. Hanks in her whips. I'm lost, I think. No shops are open, Trish says. Laura says, Sharon, she keeps missing you in Zoom. She was in there a while ago before this. Oh, Marcel, yeah. All the bags are filled with Hanks this time. Gotcha. Okay, but was it your last? I'll find it and I'll go back and vote. I'll try to remember right after this. And by the way, after this, it is time to go. Would someone, hey, Toronto Aquatics, we're just leaving. You need to set your alarm for an hour earlier on Saturdays and Sundays. I come on at 3 Eastern. We're just getting ready to leave. And Tony says, I'm blessed to have my patio to sit on. You need to run up to Sprouts, but you're procrastinating. You really have. Is that a grocery store? And Sharon says, drop by when you can, Laura. But Toronto Aquatics, if you want to go with us, hey, Morgan, we're getting ready to go. I'm going to go to Jan's, Jan Carruthers. Can somebody put her link up for us? Trish says, yes, Tony, stir crazy. You got depressed for a while, but doing okay now. You have agoraphobia or agoraphobia, so staying home isn't good for you. Isn't that when you like to stay home? Hey, Morgan. And Laura says she'll come by after this to see who's in. Yep. I'll go back to Zoom, but I'm also going to go to Jan Carruthers too, because I know she loves it when we squirrel raid. Is Julie and Segal, Sin, and Crystal, they're still there. Marianne's got to start supper. She's starving. Nicole and Joe are in there now too. Okay. And Whisper, I'm gonna be checking you out. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Little John's. You can make some tea and unwind. Okay. Well, if somebody would put Jan Carruthers' link up, I would appreciate it. One of my lovely mods. And then we'll be out of here. Sending prayers to everybody I forgot to mention. Linda, just a crochet sister. all the usual people. Sweet Melissa, Teresa, her husband, son who's in the Navy, and anybody else who needs it. And if there's anybody else, I'm sure I'm forgetting some people. If you'll put them in the comments when this goes to replay. And remember, it takes sometimes a whole day for the chat to show up. Bye, Shannon. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. We had a small crowd, but I still enjoyed it. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same squirrel station, same squirrel time. 3 bells. So proud of Lisa been getting here on time. Bye, Becky. Bye, everybody. See you at Jan's, I hope, even if we just stay a little bit. And hope to see you in Sharon's Zoom. Bye, Michelle. Bye, everybody. Like Marianne says, hope to see you tomorrow. 3 bells Eastern. Be sweet. Don't be ugly. Yeah, Barb's good. She just needs to unwind. She was on a live before this. We'll have to go see it on Little John's. Boop, bitty, boop, boop, boop.